everybody, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra SHOT Show 2023 here in the Mantis booth. I don't know if anybody else has shown this on the internet yet, but this is a prototype of some cool new stuff coming from Mantis, and we've got some new functionality too. Henry Holsters is one of the few holster makers I trust to make a quality appendix carry holster that meets all the requirements of a holster. Check them out at a link in the description. So, what do we have here?
Well, for anyone unfamiliar, this is what we like to call an AK. And this right here is our new Blackbeard that we're developing for your AK platforms. For all you guys that don't like the AR-15, we're gonna show you some love too.
So if you shoot a Tommy gun, it's coming. That's cool. I mean, obviously, as you can tell, this is quite pre-production, right? This is
very early still.
In fact, you can see wires on the outside, and we're like, you know, the engineers are like, you know, doing all that kind of thing. But that's pretty cool for people that are shooting, you know, commie blasters.
Yeah. So this was actually built in the closet back there 2 days ago. So it's fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press. So we have some that are a little farther along that I know people are interested in. They've got really live, already ready to rock pistol caliber carbine. So if you're running a PCC, it's the same thing as always with the BBX, bolt replacement and magazine with the battery and with the unit in it, 100% shot detection.
Absolutely.
So we'll be talking about BBX a bunch. We also have that now, so MCX, so if you're loving the SIG life.
Exactly, another BBX there. This one we hope to have released, no official ETA, but this year, hopefully around Q2, Q3, we might be seeing something, so make sure you're signed up for that mailer list.
Far enough along to be out on the floor in full regalia at least.
Absolutely.
Now then, the other thing that I think is cool, I have said for many years, okay, so we've been with Mantis since 2017. And we said, hey, this is the best system to get you from start to like a high intermediate level shooter. It's really teaching you muzzle stillness, teaching you to grip the gun, sight the gun, trigger the gun. And then once you get to some level, you got to really track your sights and those things. Now the BBX, one of the things it does so well is I love the transition training.
Absolutely.
Plate racks and transitions, because now it's not moving, and now it's not measuring the stillness. Even my scoring system is based on me moving the gun and having the gun move directly to the target when the shot breaks. And that's the next level stuff. And of course then I go, when are we going to see that in pistols?
Well, we have that in development. No official ETA on the launch, but it's coming along nicely.
So what we've got here is we have an X10 Elite on a CO2 gun. Now, of course, the challenge is going to be dry fire transitions, especially if you're running a striker gun. It's, you know, you don't get the kind of shot detection you get from the BBX, and you don't really have a means for it to see where the transition ended. But in CO2 or in live fire,
since we can cycle that, now we can pick up those multiple shots we need.
Now we can pick up the multiple shots that we need. So let's see here. If we have this guy here, shooter is ready. I'm just going to show you. So all I'm trying to do is just show the gun moving for right now, right? And you can see, so here's the nifty part of this, is that once we see that, great, we're done with that. Now we can come over here and we can start to see every shot. All right, so when the shot comes up on the first one, transitions over, and you saw I went down, kind of came back up a little bit, so I corrected a little bit at the end there. Next shot comes over, and you can see I was kind of loafing on my way over on that one. So now what it's doing is it's showing me what direction my muzzle rise is and which direction my muzzle's traveling. So am I actually transitioning, or am I overshooting, having to come back, seeing what's seeing? And that makes me honest with my shot transitions. And of course, when I really started trying to learn how to shoot a defensive pistol at a high level, you know, Ernest Langdon was the guy who said, hey John, it's not about how fast you arrive, it's about how fast you leave. And so here's how you're gonna be better with transitions. And so this tool, it makes you honest about that stuff. And I'm not saying we've seen that in beta, and if it's in beta, it's getting closer to the live world.
Just might be.
But this is the kind of stuff that takes the X10 from a great tool to get to a high intermediate shooter. Now it's got the capabilities to take you from there to that next level advanced shooter.
Yeah, absolutely. That and the holster draw combined with all the transitions, now you're really getting up there. And this dynamic training is going to score you on 3 separate parts. So we have our transitions, how efficient's movement between targets A and B, over travel, how far past the target did I move before I had to hook back to re-engage, and delay score. How much time was I wasting on target that I could have engaged without losing significant accuracy?
that's amazing stuff. Now, what are we asking the engineering and app design team for? This kind of stuff.
Yep.
The next thing that we're already, I'm not saying it's out yet. I'm not telling you when it's going to be out, but we've asked them to work on the ASP 10-round skill check and have that in live fire or CO2. So you've got holster draws, you've got multiple shots on target, you've got a bill drill in there.
Yep.
So to have a live fire bill drill in here that says here's what your holster draw was, here's where you're wasting time, here's how much extra capacity you have to get faster in here.
Yep.
That's cool stuff.
Absolutely.
I think there's never been a better time to own a Mantis. If you don't own an X10 now, I don't know what you're doing, because to practice it in dry fire, then to get out there on the range and verify it in live fire, incredible tool.
Absolutely, and all these software updates, as they come out, they're completely free, so you don't have to buy new hardware from us. We love you guys. We're here to support you and give you even better training.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's about creating a great product and standing behind it. So
Yep, absolutely.
use mine all the time. Nick, really appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely.